Hello and welcome everyone to Cafe. I'm Carol Barnes.
And I'm Crystal Candy. It's great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events that are happening this week.
And we are starting off with a place that, gosh, I haven't been to in ages, Crystal.
Oh, you have to go
the
again.
The zoo, and I love the zoo, and you kind of think, oh, I'll get around to going there, but you've been there often.
I have, and you're welcome anytime, and they are changing things there all the time, and they have different events, especially the Lantern Festival around Christmas time, which we'll talk about that later. But we were able to go to the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens to give you kind of a wide overview of everything that they have to offer. So take a look. The Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens offers a unique way to not only experience Florida, but hundreds of different animals in their habitats here at the zoo. And we are here with the Director of Animal Operations. This is Chris Torge. And you have quite a few residents here at the zoo, right?
That's correct. We have over 350 individual animals here at the Central Florida Zoo, from our smallest little tarantula up to our giant giraffe.
You know, what I do love about walking through the boardwalk of the zoo is you might encounter, some incredible birds as you're walking that are in different exhibits. You have a great way of really folding in the animals to this wild Florida swamp experience here.
Yeah, so we have a unique experience with our botanical gardens and the fact that we are such an outside zoo with all of the lush environments that we have, that we can have the gardens and the exhibits all sort of melding together. So it is a great fun experience.
What are some of the big draws for the zoo? The ones that people come here and they have to see?
I think a lot of people come here for nostalgic reasons, because they came here as kids themselves and they fed, the goats in the barnyard, and they fed the giraffes before, and now they're bringing their kids to feed the giraffe. And also the rhinoceros is always a big hit too. We always want to make it unique for our guests, and then we always want to, up the standards of all of our animal care too, so that sometimes means making exhibits bigger and enhancing those exhibits.
And because this is built on a swamp, which I love because it feels so Florida, you even have a gator in one of the areas that kind of snuck its way in.
Yeah, we do have a gator in one of our retention ponds. He's a visitor, but we also have 2 American alligators that are part of our collection, along with 2 other crocodiles too.
You guys have a really great opportunity with everyone coming in to really educate and also open their eyes to the conservation that is so important for people in your field and at this zoo.
Yes, so that's a big part of why the zoo is here, to educate all of our guests. So last year we had over 55,000 people take part in our education programs, and that includes our daily classes, it includes zoo camps which happen throughout the year, and then our special events like night hikes and things like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys are always doing something. If you guys check out their website, you will see there are family activities, there are seasonal activities, in addition to the zoo being open and offering just this beautiful opportunity to see all these kinds of animals.
Yes, we're always busy here. So our events that are coming up soon are Hippity Hop, so that's our Easter celebration. And also one of the favorites for the community is Brews at the Zoo.
Brews at the Zoo. Now, we were able to experience the Asian Lantern Festival. That's really become a huge event for you all.
That's correct, yeah. So that takes over the zoo for a couple of months, and this year we welcomed over 90,000 guests into our doors for that event.
So what makes the Central Florida Zoo so unique? In your experience, you've been in this field quite a while. It's such a welcoming place for families to be able to walk across the boardwalk, to bring their snacks, to bring their strollers. I mean, this is just a fun day to experience the zoo.
Yeah, we are a family-friendly zoo, so when you first come in, you'll see the train, so you can have a train ride with your family. There's also the splash pad and our playground. And in terms of our exhibits, we like to have animals here that you're not going to find at all of our other zoos that you will find, an hour or 2 away. So we have our Jacoan peccaries, we have our Fusa, we have our blue duikers. So these are animals that you're not going to see at all of those other bigger zoos that are around the corner.
I was going to say, I need to get out my dictionary because I don't know what you just said, but that's what it's about, right?
Yes.
It's about becoming educated. It's about learning about all these different species of animals, and you have a lot of species here too, right?
Yes, we have many species of animals. We have a large, very a big reptile collection, and that includes one of the largest venomous reptile collections here in the state of Florida.
Yikes, but that's a good way to experience it in a
Yes.
controlled environment here at the zoo. So you also have animal encounters in addition to all these events and just having this beautiful day at the zoo. You can get up close with some of these animals, right?
Correct. So for a small donation, you're welcome to feed our giraffe, and that happens from 10 to 3 every day. There's also certain days throughout the week where you can meet a rhinoceros. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, we do what we call Amazing Reptiles, where some of our reptile keepers will come out into a demonstration area and show you some of our reptiles, and some of which will be venomous.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, why do you think it's so important for people to be able to come and learn and experience the zoo?
For us, it's all about conservation. So if you come here and you see something that inspires you, to recycle more or plant a butterfly garden or donate to a conservation fund, then we've done our job.
So just something to be able to inspire someone coming in to learn more, to do more, to be more involved in nature.
Correct, and you never know, because I was that little kid that was always excited to see the animals at the zoo, and now here I am.
Now you get to see them every day.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Chris Torch, the Director of Animal Operations here at the Central Florida Zoo. And as you can see, there is a lot more to learn, so please check out their website at centralfloridazoo.org.
And that is exactly the type of segment that makes me say, get in the car and go to the zoo and see everything that's going on up there in Sanford.
I even just love the way that it is laid out because it really takes advantage of the nature of Florida and the boardwalk through kind of this swampy area, and then you discover animals throughout. So it is just such a quintessential just Florida, Central Florida gem.
Perfect for the whole family, too.
Absolutely.
And speaking of family, hard to believe, but yes, it is back to school time in Central Florida. Seminole County students return to the classroom on August 10th, and Orange County students join them on August 11th. So whether your household is feeling excited or nervous, or maybe a little bit of both, here's to a fantastic year ahead for every student, teacher, and family across our community. You've got this for this year. So to access the district calendar for Orange County schools, visit ocps.net/calendars, and for Seminole, go to scps.k12.fl.us.
Get ready for something gloriously campy, wildly fun, and absolutely unforgettable because Breakthrough Theater in Winter Park is opening their 18th season with none other than the Rocky Horror Show. Running August 14th through the 31st, this cult classic celebrating more than 50 years of outrageous theatrical history plays Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays at 8 p.m. and then Sundays at 3 p.m. Please note, due to language and content, the show is recommended for mature audiences, but hey, if that's your scene, you're in for one heck of a thrill. For tickets, visit breakthroughtheater.com.
And time is almost up to catch America 250 Patriotism on Plant Street at the Winter Garden Heritage Museum. On display only through August 15th, so this special exhibition celebrates the spirit and symbols of American patriotism in a wonderfully intimate setting, making it perfect for the whole family to explore the history and stories that unite us as a nation. For hours and more information, visit wghf.org.
Lace up your sneakers for Track Shack's celebration of running 5K on August 15th at Orlando Cultural Park. This fun, festive race is the perfect way to celebrate one of Central Florida's most beloved running traditions. And whether you are a seasoned racer chasing a personal best or just getting started on your fitness journey, this 5K is all about community, celebration, and the joy of putting one foot in front of the other. For registration and information, visit trackshack.com. The Florida Kids and Family Expo is coming back to the Orange County Convention Center, and I am here with the founder of the Expo, Brandy Zaralik. And I appreciate you being here today. I had the opportunity to go a couple of years ago, and you guys call it Central Florida's largest family play date, which I love, a play date, but for the whole family.
Yeah, for sure. So it's twofold. It's one for the parents to be able to come out and find what's possible in Central Florida, but it's also a play date in that the parents are going to have just as much fun as the kids have. We have a photo that I absolutely love of a dad standing next to Batman, and he's holding one little girl, and he's got his daughter standing in front of him, probably about 4 years old, and it's his face that is lit up with Batman standing right next to him. So I would say it's for the whole family.
So the 4-year-old girl probably wanted to see maybe a different
Yes,
character.
maybe she was there for the princess.
But Dad said first, you
Yes.
gotta get Batman.
We try to bring something for everyone in the family.
That's something that you have at the expo is the character interactions, which is very popular.
It is. So the character interactions, we have everything from princesses, superheroes. We've had Captain Jack Sparrow and Bluey, all the way to Professor Wonder over at WonderWorks, and we have different characters from each of the businesses that are also there that have characters as part of their marketing.
Yeah, so let's talk about that because you have a lot of exhibitors. So these are exhibitors who really run the gamut from maybe like an after-school program or something that would be applicable for families.
Right. So when I go into anything, I like a broad spectrum. I don't like things just focused on. So it's not just schools, it's not just sports, it's not just medical, financial, it's not just dental, it is everything. So we touch on all of those categories, but we also have entertainment, we have home products, home services, we have tutoring services. I was that mom that didn't know what was happening in Central Florida. And so I wanted to be able to put together an event that could help moms like me. As an example, there are certain entertainment venues that have been here forever, and I've lived here for over 50 years, and I had never been. And I never even thought about taking my kids there because I thought, oh, that's touristy. And so it's really nice to go and see that, no, they have something for Florida residents too, you've never been. And so it just kind of gives families an idea of things that are possible, not only from entertainment standpoint, but you know, there are charter schools in addition to our public schools. So there are different charter schools that come out, or private schools, or preschools that you might not have even thought about putting your child into. So it's really not only introducing you to the different schools and businesses and organizations, but also giving you the idea of, I never thought about doing that before. So it's twofold there too.
So that's what I think is so great about the Florida Kids and Family Expo is that you do have these resources and the parents are there for those and maybe for the pictures with Batman as well.
Yes.
But you've got these fun zones
Yes.
all throughout to keep kids engaged. So the fun zones, and we also have to talk about the animal encounters.
Yes, so again, I'm a mother and I have 2 boys, and so I know when I'm taking them somewhere that I need something that's beneficial to me, but also that's going to entertain them, because one without the other just doesn't work. So we create the opportunity for parents to interview and look at and collect information on all of these different vendors, but we want the kids to have a blast. So we have everything from a petting zoo, pony rides, camel rides, touch-a-trucks, bounce houses, rock climbing, wrestling ring, live entertainment, aerial acts. We have different animal interactions. We've got skunks coming this year.
What?
We have
Skunks?
parrots coming this year. Kids can put parrots on their shoulders and take pictures with them. It's all included with admission. Some of them have an additional nominal fee to experience, but most everything you're going to find at the expo is included with admission.
Well, I was telling you earlier that when I went, you know, as a reporter, I got to hold an alligator from Gatorland, and so that was pretty popular.
Yes.
So now you're saying we've got skunks, and I remember pony rides.
Yes.
I would say, and I don't know what your opinion would be of this, but is it enough to come just for one day?
So it's a great question because we do have a weekend pass, and we
Okay.
do have families that get the weekend pass and come back both days. Me personally, if I'm digging in and really spending quality time, not only watching the kids play, but also talking to the exhibitors, I need 2 days because we do have over 200 exhibitors. So it's not your typical fair or festival that you're going to go to in your community where there's maybe 15 or 20 exhibitors. No, there's over 200. So it's really, if you want to dig in and extract all of the information that you possibly can, you can certainly come both days. We discount the second day heavily so that you can just do that.
And I don't think that you're going to have any problem telling your kids, guess what, kids, we're going
have to go
back to the
back."
expo.
We have parents that will come to us and tell us, my kids talk about it all year long. When's the expo coming? When's the expo coming? It just warms our heart.
And you timed it right after the start or right before the start of most schools.
Right.
And that was on purpose, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We always do it just after, and I always say celebrate a successful week or two back at school. If your kids have had a great week or two, reward them by coming to the expo. It's also kind of a back to school event because we do have different schools and tutoring companies and things that you might want to learn more about. But we do that on purpose because we want the kids to get into school, get settled, and then have something to look forward to. So my youngest son was always a little nervous going to school, and I could always say to him, look, go do this at school, have a success, and when you're done, we're going to go to the expo this weekend. And even though I'm planning it, he gets to go and have fun, and while I'm working. And but that would always give him something to sort of help him through those first few days at school with his anxiety. He would know that expo was coming and something to give him to look forward to.
Well, you put so much thought into
Yes,
this. And I love
yes.
that as a mom, you looked at the timing, you looked at what other parents would need. So it is the expo that you can go to your website and find tickets about, but you also have more information on your website year-round for families to discover, right?
Right, because the expo is only once a year, so we want to make sure families are connected to ideas for family fun all year. So we have mycentralfloridafamily.com, which is a parent's guide to both news and events happening in Central Florida. So you can go read our news guide, which will tell you upcoming events and things that are happening, whether it be at the theme parks or in and around different communities. But we also have one of the most popular parts of our site is the daily calendar of events, or sometimes we call it the family calendar, where you can go on any given day and it's hour by hour what's happening in Central Florida. So if you decide if you're a stay-at-home mom maybe, and you are raising the kids or you're homeschooling, you can go on a Thursday at 9 o'clock and go, okay, what's going on today? I got to get them out of the house. Or you're looking forward to the weekend, what's happening this weekend so that we can plan our weekend. That was one of the biggest things I always used to do with my family before I started this was, what's everybody doing this weekend? Because I wanted to go out and have family fun, make memories. And nobody ever knew in my office where I work. Nobody ever knew, we don't know. I would come back on Monday morning and somebody would be like, oh, we went to the Manatee Festival. And I'm like, where did you find that? And going back to, we were one of the first ones in Central Florida to do this. So there are other websites now which we are so proud to partner with that also have calendars, but back then we couldn't find what was happening. And so that's why we started this going on 12 years ago, because we wanted to help families find the fun in Central Florida for the locals.
Awesome. So you heard it. For the hour-by-hour calendar or to get those tickets, what's the website?
It is mycentralfloridafamily.com, and if that's a lot of words, you can also go to orlandokidsexpo.com. It will also route you to the website.
All right. So much fun to be had.
It is.
Brandy Zaralik, thank you so much for joining
I
us
appreciate
today.
you letting us talk about it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Fairies are coming to the Orange County Regional History Center on August 16th for Sensory Sunday Enchanted Fairy Tales from noon to 4 p.m. This magical and inclusive event is thoughtfully designed for children and families who benefit from a sensory-friendly environment, featuring storytelling, crafts, and activities inspired by the enchanted worlds of fairy tales. It is a gentle, joyful, and utterly charming afternoon that opens the museum's doors for everyone. So for more details, visit thehistorycenter.org.
Great news, music lovers. The Orlando Museum of Art's Summer Concert Series kicks off on August 16th and runs through August 30th. Presented by Opera Orlando, this dazzling series brings world-class live musical performances into one of Central Florida's premier art institutions, creating evenings where visual splendor and soaring sound come beautifully together. It is the kind of experience that leaves you transformed. For the full concert schedule and tickets, visit omart.org.
And this sounds right up my alley. If you love the groovy, beehiving, boogie down sounds of the 1970s, do not miss Never Can Say Goodbye, the 70s Beehive musical at the Winter Park Playhouse, running through August 30th. This feel-good musical review is a fantastic trip down memory lane, packed with the disco-era hits that defined a decade and still has the power to get us up off our feet. Grab a friend, preferably one who knows all the words, and catch it before it closes. For showtimes and tickets, visit winterparkplayhouse.org. And they just had a big renovation at the Winter
Yes.
Park Playhouse. It's beautiful.
I know they're
It's
still
gorgeous.
also maintaining that intimate setting,
Yep.
even though a little bit more seating and much more like modern interior.
And something else I noticed as we're talking about all these different venues and different activities, nobody can say Central Florida doesn't have a variety. You can get Opera Orlando, you can have a Beehive musical, and you can have the Rocky Horror Show all right here.
All in one weekend, guys.
all right in the Central Florida area. So there's always lots of fun going on.
I was going to ask you if you're one of those friends who knows all the words to the maybe. Yes,
Maybe.
she's raising her hand. Yes.
I time warped at a time or two. So yes, it'll be lots of fun with Rocky Horror and all the other great things going on.
I love it so much.
And that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. And I'm Carol Barnes.
And I'm Crystal Candy. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community. And welcome back to all our students. Have a great first week.
Let's see what Carissa's cooking up.
In this week's Taste of the Town.
Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at Halls on Fifth in Apopka, and I'm with one of their vendors, Salicious Vegan Kitchen. And I have the honor and pleasure of introducing you to their chef and owner, Miss Tiffany Everson. Tiffany, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I am so happy to be here. I have heard the most wonderful things about your creativity and genius with vegan food. What inspired you to create vegan food? How'd this happen?
Honestly, I am just a country girl from Kentucky, and I just dabbled into some new seasons. I struggled with health scares. I had miscarriages. I couldn't carry a baby, and the Lord led me to go to a plant-based diet, to change my eating, to eat more clean, and right after that, I had my daughter, Noah Grace.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I just got the chills. Don't you love a good story? And that's like a happy ending. Nora Grace. And it's you and your husband.
Yes.
This is a labor of love. I mean, they're in it to win it together.
Yes.
And partnership is a really big deal.
Absolutely.
God, I love that he's supporting you.
He is, and just the fact that he quit the one thing that he absolutely loved and had passion for. He was a basketball coach and a teacher,
Yeah.
and he quit that just to do this full time with me.
Oh, he's pouring into her. That is great. That is wonderful. I am really excited. So kindly tell me, what are you going to make here?
So today we have the soul brisket sliders, and I created this because I went to have something smoky, something barbecue. I missed having the barbecue ribs, the smokiness of brisket. So I had to get creative and use jackfruit for our
Ooh,
brisket.
jackfruit. Oh, I love that. Okay, this is exciting. Okay, kindly, so how do you make the jackfruit? How does this happen?
So I use organic jackfruit, and we just squeeze it out, re-drain it, and we marinate it just like you would marinate meat. We do
Oh.
the same thing. So you get your favorite seasonings, you get your marinades, and you just absorb all that jackfruit in there, and you just let it.
It absorbs. I did not know that. Did you know that? I did not know that. It really is that simple.
It is.
And it's easy enough to pivot and make a change.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So we have the brisket inspired.
Yes.
Okay. And then what else do we have here too?
So we have the kale slaw that I make. We have pickles. We have pickled red onions. We have a spicy herb mustard and barbecue sauce.
Oh, wow. And everything here is obviously very, very fresh.
Yes. it
Okay,
is.
good. Let's build. Let's
All
go
right.
for it.
All right. So what we do first is we take our jackfruit.
I mean, looking at it, right, is a little bit deceiving. I'm really intrigued because I do not eat vegan, but I love that it's different and I love
Yes.
that it's interesting.
And then we put our spicy mustard on there.
Okay, and what type of spice? What do you use for a kick?
So it's peppers and cayenne.
Ooh, I like the way that dances. That's great.
And then we drizzle some barbecue sauce on there.
Okay. And does your barbecue sauce have like a sweeter essence to it? Is it vinegar based? What do you do?
Yes, it's a sweet, more of
Okay.
a sweet barbecue
So
sauce.
listen to that, like the balance of like the mustard, peppery, and now we're doing sweet.
Yes, and then we have the pickles.
Mm.
And then we move to our pickled red
Ooh,
onions.
they are beautiful. Look at how vibrant they are. It looks really nice.
And then we top it with some kale.
Look at this. This is lovely, colorful, happy. You know, quite possibly if you're hosting at home, you're entertaining, maybe like a little hors d'oeuvre.
And we have our signature Solicious sauce. So we make our sauces house,
Okay.
in-house.
Now, what is the flavoring in this? What happens?
It's smoky and sweet.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wow. So before I take a bite, I have to hold off for one moment because I know that you run events. You do caterings.
Yes.
You really rise to meet the community. So not only can you come in here, you can also contact them directly. And your website is?
www.soliciousvegankitchen.com.
Okay. So besides you do catering, you run events, do you offer any other services?
I offer meal prep. It's on pause, but I offer meal prep services that will
Okay.
be coming back this fall. And we do private dining and we do private events for
Ooh.
little smaller events.
Yeah.
We do things like when you're in a resort
Yeah.
and you want to invite a small group of people, we cook there actually in front of them.
And I know as well that like the need for vegan and options when anyone's running events and they're hosting events, it's super important because everyone does have their preferences.
Yes.
And anyone that's hosting really wants to rise to meet that. So this is a fantastic opportunity and choice.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Well, Tiffany, I'm so happy for you. You're just vibrant and glowing. You're just living her purpose. I love this for you.
Thank you so much.
Oh my, well, thank you. And thank you for this opportunity to have a bite because I am ready and I am excited. All right, isn't this beautiful? This is just lovely. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull it from the side. All right. Now look, I'm gonna turn it around, okay? There we go. It's a little messy, but who doesn't love a little, you know? A little messy, it's gonna taste delish. Mmm. That is awesome. Tiffany. That is awesome.
Thank you.
I think it's even on my face and I don't know that I care. This
That's
is
the best part.
wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love it. I'd keep eating if I could. So I do invite you to go to the website for more information. I invite you to come here to Halls on 5th and Apopka to see this gal at Solicious Vegan Kitchen for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.